The Su-27, known in the NATO bloc as the Flanker, is an ideal aircraft for long-range air combat and for seizing control of high altitude. As the final and most advanced production fighter of the Soviet Union, it combined speed, agility, and true multi-role capability. Today we'll talk about ways to unlock its full potential in War Thunder, covering everything from its earliest variants to Chinese export models. Although weapon loadouts and avionics differ significantly between Su-27 variants, the family shares several hallmark features, an impressive number of hardpoints, and a blended wing body design that provides high lift and allows the aircraft to sustain large angles of attack. At the same time, the Su-27 bleeds speed and energy in sharp maneuvers, making it heavily dependent on engine power. As a result, in close-range gunfights, the early models leave much to be desired. When it comes to gameplay, the Su-27, Su-33, and the Chinese J-11 handle almost identically. The main difference is that the naval Su-33 is reinforced for carrier operations, making it a couple of tons heavier. The Su-27 and J-11 can carry up to 10 AAMs into battle, while the Su-33 can carry up to 12. Their arsenal includes the class-leading R-27ER, a semi-active radar-guided missile, and the R-27ET, an infrared-guided variant suited for long-range shots on fast targets in afterburner, such as the F-14 or F-15. For close-range engagements, the early models carry the R-73, a short-range missile that can surprise even seasoned dogfighters. Your tactics will depend heavily on what you're up against. When facing opponents equipped with the Fox 3 missiles, we recommend staying below the altitude where contrails form. Set your radar to the Track While Scan mode, or TWS. As you search for early targets, it helps to angle your aircraft slightly left of map center. This makes it easier to perform defensive maneuvers when your RWR warns of an incoming missile without losing too much speed. Your first launch is best made at around 35 to 40 kilometers to the target. Another useful trick? Keep your target near the edge of your radar scan zone to maximize missile support time while forcing enemy missiles to bleed more energy. If no one on the opposing team has Fox 3s, you can employ the same tactics, just at higher altitudes. And if the enemy isn't engaging you at all, feel free to switch to a more assertive approach. Close the distance while preserving your altitude advantage for as long as you can. The strike potential of early flankers is limited. They only carry unguided bombs and rockets, which are extremely inconvenient to use at their BRs. All in all, early Su-27s are not suited to ground attack roles. Later variants, the Su-27SM, J-11A, and Su-30SM, carry more advanced weapons. Their arsenals include active radar homing missiles, the R-77 on the Su-27SM, its export version, the RVVAE on the J-11A, and the upgraded R-77-1 on the Su-30SM. Keep in mind that the only meaningful improvement of the R-77-1 over the baseline model is increased range against non-maneuvering targets. At the start of a match, modern Su-27s should climb to around 5.5 kilometers and move along the left flank with the team. Their missiles are best launched from no more than 20 to 25 kilometers. Even at that range, they lose considerable energy due to the specifics of their design. It's also smart to bring a pair of R-27ETs for surprising close-range launches. The Su-27SM and Su-30SM can apply constant pressure with regular missile launches thanks to their large payloads. The J-11A, however, is limited to 10 missiles, 4 of which are R-73s. The remaining 6 pylons should all carry radar-guided missiles. This is the most effective loadout for the Chinese fighter. These 3 aircraft also differ in their engines. The Chinese J-11A retains the baseline power plants, offering no major advantage. The Russian variants, by contrast, received upgraded engines that let them confidently enter close-range dogfights. The Su-30SM goes even further with the addition of canards and thrust vectoring nozzles. Combine all of that with the capability to disable the angle of attack limiter, and the aircraft can pivot almost in place at low speeds. Among export flankers, the Su-30 Mk2 AMV and the Su-30 MKK stand out. In air combat, the former is close to the Su-27 SM, while the latter resembles the J-11B thanks to its PL-12 missiles. Both excel in strike roles, carrying up to 6 Ka-29 missiles plus a TV-guided bomb. The Malaysian Su-30 MKM is closer to the Su-30 SM. It has thrust vectoring for comfortable dogfights and advanced avionics, which make it a true multi-role aircraft. At the peak of the Russian flanker line sits the Su-30 SM-2. Its Irbis radar, with antenna deflection angles reaching 120 degrees, allows longer target tracking and missile guidance while maneuvering defensively. New engines further improve acceleration and vertical performance. The Chinese J-11B deserves special mention. It carries 6 PL-12 active radar missiles and 4 infrared-guided PL-8B missiles. The J-11B can take forward positions and fire from 35 to 40 kilometers with confidence. Its only notable drawback is that the PL-8B lacks thrust vectoring, making it less effective in close-range dogfights compared to the R-73. For ground attack, the Su-27 SM can carry 4 Ka-29 TDs, while the J-11B can take Ka-29 TEs. These weapons are best used early in a match from the altitude of around 5 kilometers and at a distance of 9 to 11 kilometers. The J-11B also has a thermal imaging targeting pod, which makes spotting targets significantly easier, although equipping it means giving up one missile. The Su-30 SM and Su-34 have the strongest strike potential in the lineup. Their optics, long-range Ka-38MT thermal-guided missiles, and Ka-38ML laser-guided missiles are among the best in their respective classes. The employment of the Ka-38MT is similar to the Ka-29, but you can begin launching them from around 15 kilometers. To reduce the chance of interception by enemy SAMs, however, closing in a bit is usually a safer option. The Ka-38ML, meanwhile, can be launched using coordinates, allowing you to disable enemy air defenses even without a direct line of sight. That's it for today. Share your own flanker strategies, and good hunting out there!